Another dump cake from 87. So I've actually already taken a dump in this kitchen before. We have a done dump. But instead of using chocolate cake and cherries, I was told I should have used yellow cake and peaches. So let's take a dump. Directly into an oiled casserole dish goes 2 21-ounce cans of peaches and syrup, draining the syrup from one of them. Uh-oh. Today's dump requires the use of a can opener. It's a fairly painful condition. Then you dump! My bad for assuming there was only one way to take a dump. The Americans are rather imaginative. Dump! Frank, can you guess what we do with our box of cake mix? That's right! You dump! Last year we dumped on melted butter, but this recipe just has us put it on top. 3/4 of a cup. Boop. Then we bake our dump at 350 for about an hour. You can also dump my cookbook in your cart. Sorry. Ooh! Let it cool. Yeah, this is superior, but I still detest the concept. It's a loveless peach cobbler. Widowed and forlorn. Spoon bread from 1911. Haven't a clue what this is. It could be spoons made of bread or bread made of spoons. Into a saucepan goes 2 cups of water, plus 1.25 cups of cornmeal. Cornmeal bothers me. On one hand, it's vegetable dust, and on the other hand, I have fingers. Fire! Cook until thick. What's considered thick, I don't know, but don't ask a man, because you'll get conflicting evidence. Thick! Next up, 2 tablespoons of butter. 2 cups of moo juice. It's very wet. Wet and loose. Yolks of 2 eggies. And separately, we beat the whites. Fold with 2 teaspoons of floof powder. What is this supposed to be? What do we bake this in? I have no idea. It could be a shoe for all I know. Oh, why is it so wet? But we bake at 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm baking soup. Oh, my cookbook. Oh dear. This is not working. Spoon bread. Spoon bread. I think I have a college degree. It tastes quite good. Texture, no. Is that mean to say? Do people eat this? A dangerously lemon pie from 1990. This recipe is wild and was either written by a maniac or someone disturbingly obsessed with lemons. 6 ounces of lemon Jell-O into 1.5 cups of boiling water. Zest of 1 lemon, the juice of 2. Sounds literary. Look at the size of this lemon. It's a football. Good lord. The lemon levels are already kind of high. There's no seeds in this lemon. Whoa! We've gone too far. To the fridge! Whip a cup of cream with 1/2 cup of lemonade powder. All right. Is this person just listing all the types of lemon? Also, this mixer might blow up. Whipped lemonade. Okay, never mind. I'm kind of behind that. Folding in a cup of sour cream. You have me intrigued. Look at that. Fold in the lemon tincture. Oh, yeah. Finally, she says we need to chill it. She doesn't say to put it in anything. If it weren't for the title, this could be anything. She could drink it from a straw, you lemon lover. I've just used a graham cracker shell. Good night. Frank, it's literally 1 week until baking across America. Good morning. Come on. Oh. I mean, lemon. That's really good. It's quite summery. Heavy on the citrus. It's kind of bouncy. It does need a bit of salt. A rock bottom pie from 1990. Do you ever pine for a pie bereft of effort yet handsome in taste? Do you wonder what goes bump in the night? The birds. It always is. We start with a cup of peanut butter. You can either use creamy or the better option. 8 ounces of cream cheese. Cream cheese trains. Little bit of vanilla. You give it the old razzle dazzle. Are you gonna make it? You can do it! No! It smells good already. Except for the burning motor. And me. Fold in a tub of Cool Whip. American ingenuity. Woo. Now we crush 10 Oreos. I'll be using this heavy, high-quality implement. Did you know this is out today? I am not joking. The time has come. Then we turn it into any chocolate crumb crust. It's a 9-inch. Put some crumbs on top. To the fridge. Good evening. Look at it. Oh my days. That's just old-fashioned good. If this is what bottom tastes like, I'm all for it. If this is what rock bottom tastes like, I'm all for it.
I am currently on a book tour, which means I get to sign a lot of books. But what do authors do when they have a lot of books? Like thousands of books, because you folks seem to like my second cookbook. Well, should you try to do it yourself, you'll notice most of your time isn't spent signing, but rather opening the darn book to the right page. So when you have thousands of books, you truly need a team of people. 4, 5, 6, or even more individuals helping you unpack, open, flap to the correct page, and pass it to you like an assembly line. All you have to do is sign, and everything important happens underneath you. It's a bit wild. I have yet to have my hand cramp up where I can't sign, but I have forgotten my signature. But most often what you get is a callus where your Sharpie sits on your middle finger. It's a bit gross, a bit nasty, but all worth it to be on the road. You should come and see me.
lettuce cookie bars from 91. I don't know. For the dry ingredients, we need 1.5 cups of flour to 2 teaspoons of floof powder, boop, 1/2 teaspoon of soda, pinch of salt, ginger. And now hold on. 1/8 of a teaspoon. Not a lot of ginger, but ginger nonetheless. Mix, Frank. He'll get there. Time for a head of lettuce. You gotta wash it. Came from the dirt. This is ridiculous. Salad side quest. I'm making a salad here for a chinchilla. We need 1 cup of it, finely chopped. It's 1 cup of mulch. 1/2 cup of oil, 1 cup of sugar, lemon rind. I picked this recipe because it's from Laramie, Wyoming. I love Laramie. For now, mix that all together, add the dry, and the lettuce. Lemon ginger lettuce. This is what rabbits get at Olive Garden. 2 egg geese. Oh, it's green. Don't worry, there's still 1/2 cup of walnuts, because when it's bad, it might as well crunch. Rocky Road for farm animals into a greased 13x9. $3.50 for about 40 minutes. Oh, whoa. If you don't have a cooling rack, you can use my book. Time for a glaze of 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, a bit more lemon zest, and the juice. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, that's... Give me a second. Just try your best. They're verdant, arboreal, tastes like Frank. Notes of moss and roughage. It is such a bad idea. Look at this. Thank you so much.
Instant coffee isn't instant. If it was, I'd be able to do this. Richard Nixon! I am very awake.
An orange sherbet salad from 81. Are you looking for a salad colored like a highlighter?
Well, Gillette, Wyoming has a recipe for you.
Starts with 6 ounces of orange Jell-O, my favorite vegetable. You say, Dylan, you're doing a lot of Jell-O lately.
Do you scold the sculptor for using his chisel?
In goes a cup of boiling water. He's strong. Next up, we blend in a mixer with orange sherbet. What? Blend in orange sherbet with a mixer. We need a pint. 2 cups to a pint, 2 pints to a quart, 4 quarts to a gallon. Bam! Yeah! That's them Freedom Units, baby. Dylan, is sherbet like sorbet? No, sorbet has no dairy. So sherbet has dairy? Yes. So what's the difference between sherbet and ice cream? You're asking too many questions.
You're gonna displease the Sherbet Council.
You don't want an inquisition. Folding in a tub of Cool Whip. Becoming creamy. Finally, 11 ounces of mandarin oranges. Technically, these aren't oranges. They are a distinct citrus. I mean, it is fluffy. Good night. It's done. Whoa. Oh, just straight up an orange dreamsicle. But it's formless and big goopy. Big sweet goop. I'm trying to find a Jell-O salad which is undeniably pleasant. If you know any, tell me. At least this one's halfway decent. It's a good one, you know. That's me. Funeral potatoes from 74. Last week, one of you told me I needed to make this, and I took that as a threat. Funeral potatoes, knuckle sandwiches, America is confusing. Our tale begins with 16 ounces of sour cream. Fabled weapon rumored to soil the britches of thousands of lactose-wary Westerners. Oh! Now for a can of cream of chicken soup. Do you know how they cream chickens? It's those that don't make it across the road. Now for 2 cups of sweated cheddar. I beg your pardon. Is this 2 cups? I haven't a clue, but it feels right, so I'm going for it. And that's how little Johnny was born. 1/2 cup of melted butter. I got the best buttery cheesy sour chicken in Utah. Next is 2 pounds of hash browns. Apparently there's a big debate whether it's shredded or diced hash browns. This recipe says diced. Finally, we add the powders. There are no powders here. What powders we talking about? Is this for the funeral or are we causing the funeral? All right, we got onion and garlic. The hallowed powders of middle America. Shove this into a 13x9. I'm told a 9x13 works equally well. For the top, we need 2 cups of crushed cornflakes. I could only manage to get toasted flakes of corn. I tell you, 2 bags of groceries cost me $48 yesterday. 48! It's ridiculous. 1/4 cup of melted butter. I was about to take a bite. Just pop this over top. Don't talk to me about the cornflakes on the stove. Pop her in at 350 for just under an hour. Toasted flakes, friggin' corn. Behold.
Whose book is this?
Oh, this is just down home plain good. No notes.
Do you guys really only get this at funerals?
That's a shame, because I need more of that. A vanilla wafer cake from 85. What if you made a cake not with flour, but with cookies instead? A question that could only be posed by one country, Texas. We start with just a cup of butter, rare showing of Lone Star restraint, followed by 2 cups of sugar. Never mind. We need to cream these 2 together. Creaming with electronic assistance is nothing to be ashamed of. Beat in 6 eggs. 1 by 1. Done! Now for 12 ounces of vanilla wafers. We got a food processor to pulse these to a powder. I love these things. They're like blenders that don't complain. Oh, I'm a blender. It's too wet. It's too thick. It's too dry. Whoops! You'd think they'd unionized.
Then alternate adding the crumbs with a half cup of moo juice. I'm starting to like where this is going. We'll be using a bunt, which means we need to be very careful. Everything wants to stick in a bunt. Butter it up like crazy. Explore every ridge, every valley. Don't forget the shaft either. Just as important as the tip in the batter. 325 for at least an hour and a half. 5 years ago today, I did my first video in this kitchen. So thank you for still watching and for reading these two. There's no way this is coming out. No! I wouldn't say it was effortless. Oh. It has a lot of potential, but it's far too sweet and there's something wrong with it integrally. It's all oil and it's not quite right. Hence the failed excision. These were probably a lot different in 1985. If you got any of those, go ahead. Irish soda bread from 1909. So you want bread and you want it now. Well, this is the loaf for you. We start with 4 cups of flour in a sifter. Come on, Frank, you lazy fish. Woo! Get in! Next up, a heaping teaspoon of baking soda. Floof soda, you were made for this! And a teaspoon of salt. Yes, this is a sifter. This is a sieve, and I am pedantic. Next in, 2 cups of buttermilk. Now, if you don't have buttermilk, you could always go to the store. That's how stores work. I'm serious, don't disrespect the Irish. They can be mean. To mix, we must only use our hands. Don't worry, my hands are the only touch I know. Come on. Hello. Skillet. Flour. Then we bless the loaf. What do you mean? Did it sneeze? We just cut it. Now into a hot oven for 45 to 55 minutes. That's 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Woo! Look at that! Now we let it cool. If you don't have my cookbook, you could always use a cooling rack. Now that's just a plain good loaf. Want some, Frank? Come on. Ranch from 67. Come to think of it, I've never really thought about what's in ranch. Perhaps out of fear. Start with a half cup of buttermilk and a half cup of sour cream. Time for lactose! You know, I once watched a friend of mine eat a whole bottle of ranch with his pizza. Yeah, he's in prison now. Next up, a half cup of mayonnaise. A half teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. 3, 2, 1. 2 tablespoons of dried parsley. Forsaken by parsley. Never saw that coming. Just a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of dried dill weed. What did you call me? Oh, for mix to the fridge. Psst, you want a sneak peek of my cookbook? That's it. Now that it's rested, we can serve. Suppose it was too tired before. That's good. No joke, that's great. 1 second. I think you'd like this. Ranch, baby. Lime Jell-O fudge from 68. Typically, fudge involves chocolate, and on the rare occasion it doesn't, it definitely shouldn't have Jell-O in it. Into a saucepan goes 3.5 cups of sugar. That was half the bag. 1/4 teaspoon of soda. 10-4, good buddy. Plus 3 ounces of lime Jell-O. You ready for a party? Fruity. 1.5 cups of moo juice. That's milk, by the way. Then we cook to 234 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, it's foaming. Please stop growing. Oh, stop. Avast ye. Ow. Ow. It's got ranged attacks. I don't like this. Almost. Keep stirring all the way. Then remove from heat and into a bowl. 1/2 cup of butter. Beat until thick. Thick. And into a greased and lined 8-inch. What is this? Chill until firm. Do you know what's already firm? My cookbook. It's a hardcover. Oh. It tastes like summer camp, like baby bottle pop nostalgic. Huh. Strawberry fluffies from 76. Like my hookup, some baking trends just come and go. It is what it is. And one of those trends was to bake something with as little effort as possible. First, we'll need a box of strawberry cake mix. I don't like boxes. People get buried in them. It's pink. Then we just shove in a tub of Cool Whip. As you can see, this recipe is quite approachable, unlike landmines. Stir it up like some good drama. We might say we like our friends, but we can't stand them. Smelling a little fruity. I'm partial to fruitiness. I am. Okay. Finally, we scoop, then into powdered sugar. And place. 350 for about 12 minutes. See this book? I righted it. Wrote it myself. You know, these don't look very fluffy. Oh. But they taste fluffy. Insanely soft. Woo. Loses points for laziness, but soft, fruity, and good. A chocolate syrup cake from 87. Now there's many uses for chocolate syrup in the kitchen and a few in the bedroom. But does it make a good cake? We begin with a 1/2 cup of butter. Creamed with a cup of sugar. 4 egg teaspoons vanilla mix. And now for 1.5 cups of chocolate syrup. Seems excessive. It's a lot of syrup. Leave it to the Americans. If it looks like oil, it must be good. Dry ingredients are 1 1/3 cups of flour and a 1/2 teaspoon of floof powder. Good in. Ooh, it's actually quite a nice batter. We'll need a greased 9-inch. You heard me. And it smells good. I mean, no, it's wrong. We bake at 325 for around an hour. Check yours with a toothpick. You know our book's out this month? This month. Go look at it. Whoa! Grease your pan well. Mine almost stuck. The icing is just a cup of powdered sugar, adding syrup until thick. What kind of Yankee Doodle dandy shit? Why do you look good? Senseless! I'm going to hemorrhage. I'll tell you what, that is a solid easy cake. Darn good idea. Cheers. Pfeffernusse from 1890. I'm told this is a German Christmas cookie, roughly translating to pepper nuts, which sounds like it must sting, but hey, whatever gets you going. Into a saucepan goes a half cup of butter, half cup of molasses. Why is it so sticky? Quarter cup brown sugar, quarter cup honey. Release me! Picking heavy casualties. Now we place on fire. What? Forgot we're a few centuries behind. Fire! As soon as it simmers, turn it off. The dry ingredients are 2.5 cups of flour, teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of Lacouche. Oh God. Please, not that.
Lebkuchengewürz.
Lebkuchengewürz. Is that an ingredient or an airstrike? It's just a spice mix of a teaspoon each of cloves, nutmeg, cardamom, cinnamon, mace, and aniseed. Transfer the wet to a big bowl. Whisk in a beaten eggy. And a teaspoon of potash. We don't bake with potash anymore for the same reasons we don't attempt to cure indigestion with lobotomies. It's calcium carbonate. Bring it all together. We gotta make them tiny. 350 for about 13 minutes. You can either dust them in powdered sugar or traditionally dump them in a thick, simple icing. Psst. Oh, gee, they're so cozy. These are nice. A top of the Tetons pie from 89. This is a Wyoming recipe from out north in Jackson. Go Pokes! Good folks up there, but some of them are all hat and no cattle. Let's see about Judy. Start with a cup of unsweetened coconut, cup of chalky chips, and a cup of pecans. Just throw it into a prepared pie shell. I like Judy. Unfortunately, she's asking for a 10-inch. When's the last time you seen one of those? I have a 9-inch here, which should work, called manifesting. Then to a half cup of brown sugar and a quarter cup of sugar. Beat in a half cup of corn syrup, of course. They can afford the dental work up there. Ooh. How do you beat? No, never mind. 4 eggs into the sugars. Seems immiscible. Pinch of salt, tablespoon of melted butter. Evenly done. Maybe don't pour it all in since we're not up to Judy's standard. 10-inch. Then 3. Who put this oven here? 325 for about an hour. That's pretty good. I like magic cookie bars, but in a pie. Lovely. Everyone say thank you, Judy. You did a great job. It's a chunky pie. Sprinkle cookies from 1980. Now I relate to sprinkles because they're dainty, frivolous, and let's face it, just a little bit limp-wristed. All the things I was called in high school. And now, a cup of butter. Only a quarter cup of sugar, plus half a cup of sweetened condensed milk. Interesting. And yes, I know I can spray the cup to make it easier to come out, but I didn't come out easily. Why should the milk have it easy? A tablespoon of Nilla. Are you trying to marry me? Nilla beat. Now for 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of floof powder. Finally, we need in 1.5 cups of sprinkles. Cups? You say, Dylan, that's a lot of sprinkles. I say, congratulations. You're very shrewd. This is daft. What is this? Oh, scoop. Dip in more sprinkles. More sprinkles than flour. 325 for about 15 minutes. Did I tell you I have a cookbook? It's gonna be fun. Oh, yes. These are like the best birthday cake cookies. K2 defense biscuits from the Second World War. You know times must be tough when your biscuits start getting model numbers. Start with 25 grams of sugar, followed by 25 grams of a mild treacle. Next up is 50 grams of lard. Please get out of the box. Please exit. That was only its first form. 70 grams of milk powder. Mix. Now 200 grams of graham flour. Do you know how hard it is to find graham flour? Hard. 15 grams of wheat germ. Fresh wood chips. I've been told to keep this in the fridge so it stays disgusting for longer. Thank you again. Finally, a half teaspoon of salt. And a quarter teaspoon of bicarbonate. Come on! There we go. So these were a part of America's K-rations. Think of them like dystopian lunchboxes. Poke some holes in. 350 for about 15 minutes. What's that, Frank? You like my cookbook? He can't read. These are the very definition of sustenance. Bit like a dog biscuit, but I would take these over hardtack. Prune whip from 1927. Now, if you've never had a prune, good. It's best not to engage with the enemy. Prunes are just plums post-mortem. The Draugr of the fruit kingdom. Start with 15 of them all chopped up nice and disgusting. I love it here. Why 15 of them? Why any of them? Why prune? How prune? Then into a pan to be cooked with a half cup of water. Fire! See, prunes are primarily used because they're a stellar laxative. You say, Dylan, how else are they used? Threateningly. Now we strain it and let it cool down, preferably forever, never coming back. And into a bowl goes the whites of 2 eggies. Pinch of salt, beating stiff. Cup of sugar. Ooh! And we fold in a bit of vanilla and our cooled prunes into a serving dish, well chilled. My cookbook. Garnished with slivered almonds. You say, Dylan, that's not cooked. Correct. Uncooked.
খাসির মাংস আমি আনতে কইছিলাম আপনার লইগা ভাবছিলাম মজা করে আপনারা রান্না খাওয়াবো আমি এই সময় গোসল করি আমি সকালবেলা গোসল ছেড়ে ফেলাই না রিক্সা চালান বাদ দিয়া অন্য কিছু করন যায় না
করন যায় চুরি করন যায় ডাকাতি করন যায়
তুমি ইন্টারনেট চালাও না তুমি সব বিষয় বুঝবাও না
অত বুঝবার চাই না
কাকা একটু খাসি মাংস দাও না
খাসির মাংস নাই রে বাপ
লাগবো না ছবি তোলা লাগবো না আমার ছাগল
এই তুই তুই কে
হয় না জুতো নাই আরে হইছে ছাড়েন আরে কেউ দেখা ভালাইবো দূর
চায়ের ব্যবস্থা করে বলাইছো দুধ পাইলা কই চা পাতা পাইলা কই আমার আনতে কইছিল আমি তো আনি নাই দিন আর দিনে খসিয়া পড়িবে হুজুর নামাজ দিতেছেন আপনার টুপির থেকে আমার টুপির দাম বেশি বদলাইবেন
কবে স্পেশাল হইছে
হ্যাঁ
আসলেই মজা হইছে খালি লবণটা দিতে ভুলে গেছিলাম
আমি আবার অপোজিট পছন্দ করি না
এইটাই তো ভালো
দিন আর দিনে খসিয়া পড়িবে চেষ্টাটা যে করতে পারছি সন্তান হয়ে বাপের চিকিৎসা যে করাইতে পারছি এটাই শান্তি
হ্যাঁ রান্ধনের হাত খারাপ হইলেও মানে ঝামেলা থাকলেও খাসির মাংসটা ভালো রান্ধে ভাবি যান আইসেন
তুই তো বড় বেহারে তুই তো এরকমের ছিলি না তুই তো দিয়ে আমার গুনার বাকি করবি
তুমি কেরম ছুটেই থাকবা ফুপু ডাক শুনাইবা না
আকাশ তুমি এনায় বইছো
1 কেজি খাসির মাংস আনতে পারবেন?
ঢিলা পানি ঢিলা স্বপ্ন পাবি নাই।
ছাগলের রংটা ভালো।
হ্যাঁ।
আমার আবার চিত্র ছাগল ভালো লাগে না।
ভুললেই তো এসি রামছি তোমার লিগা।
কি আনছেন আমার লইগা?
দেহ খুলা
আপনি রেডি হয়ে কই যাইবেন?
দাওয়াত কি খালি আপনার একলারে দিছে? আমাকে কোনো গুরুত্ব নাই, আমাকে কেউ দাওয়াত দেয় না। ছাগলই তো মনে হইতেছে 2টা ঠ্যাং কম। জি
আমি কি খারাপ মানুষ? হ্যাঁ, আমি তো 4টা বিয়া করছি।
বোর গোসল দেখতে
মিছা কথা, আমি এই সময় গোসল করি?